This is... Okay, can stop doing that swoopy thing now, game. This is Mega Man X for the SNES. In this game, rather than playing as the standard Mega Man, we actually play as Dr. Light's final creation, X. Apparently, Light was really into 80s and 90s anime on his deathbed, but regardless, X is the first Reploid, which is basically the Mega Man universe's version of a android, because unlike their predecessors that are more human-like in their thoughts, like the robot masters before, there are still worker robots, like in the previous Mega Man games, except these actually look sort of like animals. They have animal characteristics, and guess what? Those Reploids are actually the bosses in this game. I guess some things never change. Mega Man is totally anti-union because you always fight working people. Okay, but yeah, whatever. Basically, those Reploids who are attacking humans, which is not something they're supposed to be doing, are Mavericks, due to the fact that they've contracted the Sigma virus. Same thing can be said for these Mechanoids, which are basically robots with less advanced AIs than the Reploids. Mini-bosses and basic enemies in this game actually did get a little name for themselves, but yes, they've all been infected by the Sigma virus and have gone Maverick, and that's what we're in the middle of. We're in the middle of the Maverick Wars, and this place is being attacked by various Mechanoids who have been infected, like this gigantic bee mini-boss that drops off enemies and can shoot you. It's really easy. Just keep shooting it, and it shouldn't really do anything. If it gets close to you, it can be hard to dodge, but as long as you keep fire on it, then you should be fine. You might also notice that we have charge functions in these games. That wasn't introduced until I think Mega Man 4 in the classic series, but X just has the ability to charge right off the bat. Charge shots are very helpful because of course they do extra damage, and though to be fair, invincibility frames aren't really that big a thing in this game. Like, there's just a quick flash and then the enemy's vulnerable again, so you can hit him with smaller shots, but if you have time to charge, then do that. We only have 2 levels of charge at the moment though, so it's not going to be extraordinarily powerful. Also, you can tell which of these platforms are going to crumble because they're slightly off-colored. You can always tell something's going to change in scenery. I think that's like some animation trick. I'm not quite sure why they do that, probably just, you know, to differentiate something, but it is kind of noticeable. The enemies here really aren't too tough. They'll just go down in a few shots. They'll definitely go down in a charge shot like that, and charge shots can go through enemies, so that's another reason to keep charging. These are also my favorite enemies because they ride vehicles. Why? I don't fucking know. This guy's got a car, why the hell not? And you can ride it when you kill them, as long as you don't destroy the car. I don't care if I could probably go faster by running, and that this guy's kind of kicking my ass. Okay, I don't like you. Yeah, see? If you charge shot them, they will probably be destroyed, and unfortunately, I destroyed that car too. This is basically the worst day of my life because I blew up a car that I could ride. I get depressed really easily. This airship's not really going to do much to us, it's just going to drop off some cars, though since there's a boundary now on the screen, we can't really use the cars to ride around, so playtime's over, I guess. This is Mega Man X. It's incredibly serious. It's serious time. I mean, it's more serious than the classic series, at least. Not as much so as Zero, but, yeah. The classic series didn't have much of a tone, but this one's slightly darker and edgier. So this is Vile. We can't do much against this guy. Because his armor is really powerful and we can't actually destroy it, we don't even get to see the health bar. Once you're down to a single point in health, whenever he feels like getting back on screen, he will fire that thingamajig, and oh no, we're stuck! Oh dear, well, I guess it's the end of us. Man, I'm so sorry, I'm just absolutely terrible at this game. I already got a game over and it hasn't even been 10 minutes. Does that theme sound familiar? It should, because here comes everybody's favorite badass Zero, who looks completely different than he did in his own game. It's like he switched bodies or something. Go figure. He's designed to be a war machine, which you can't destroy, even though you're supposed to, because that's kind of your job. Well, if X isn't strong enough yet, he should just spend a turn gathering power. You smug asshole. So yes, Zero's going to collect information, aka he's not going to be present for most of the game, leaving us to do almost all of the work destroying the Mavericks. But, you know, since we're apparently not powerful enough to destroy a war machine, I guess we have to go and collect some abilities and the like. So next time on Mega Man X we'll be doing just that. Also, here's a password in case you need to load, because this game didn't have a save system.